Hi, everyone. Hi, welcome. So it's another Monday. It's another meditation Monday, or what I call or have called meditation Mondays. Just checking in you can hear me. Leave me a comment if you can, or send a heart or something like that. Anyhow, today's a little bit different because so there's something going on in our community with one of our soul family. And I want to share that with you because we don't know how it's going to unfold. And it's a really wonderful opportunity for us to learn about giving and receiving. So I'll just lay out the situation for you. One of the community members of this community was meant to originally come to the Vagrein one day event in London and had a very pressing question to ask. They ultimately didn't end up coming to the event as they were unwell and were admitted to the hospital. Now, this person was diagnosed some time ago with a advanced stage of cancer. And so when I found out about that aspect, I did offer them my cancer coaching sessions, and we do have those on the calendar scheduled. But over the weekend, or was it Friday? I don't know. Over the weekend or on Friday, I got a message from them stating that they didn't believe that they would be able to make it to the sessions as they were readmitted to the hospital recently, and the doctors were not really giving them very much time in terms of their prognosis of how much longer they would be physically manifest in human form. And that's, a spiritual way of saying that they were told that they were at the last days of their experiencing here on earth. So, first of all, I was touched that this person would take the time to even contact me, someone who is a stranger, as much as I've been a part of their journey, to allow me to be part of their end of life experiencing. And so, I couldn't, there's nothing someone can do if that's the particular journey that one is on. So I decided that the best thing for me to do was to, maintain those appointments that we have set up to meet and have and hold the intention that they will be there. And also to add on some regular pranic transmissions. And I won't call them healing transmissions. If you want to find out sort of my stand on healing or Vagrein's stand on healing, there is an entire chapter on that in the book Seeking Ends When Sharing Begins. So, no, sorry, got some extra papers here, which you can grab on Amazon. There are the free chapters of that available also on my website. So there's a chapter in here, quite a few chapters about physical health, but there's the chapter that's literally called "It is Impossible to Heal." Now, that's a crazy title for a chapter, and not one that we want to hear about, especially, someone like me who is a healer, also by trade, so or by gift, I guess, if you want to put it. But I call them pranic transmissions for facility's sake, pranic healing as well. But anyway, what I decided to do was to do some pranic transmissions for this person. Now, the other thing that I decided would be useful was to, as always, understand that this is not simply a issue that is impacting this particular person, but a collective issue, because nothing is actually personal, everything is collective. And so this person, part of this community who is facing this experience of the body releasing its desire to be incarnate, can give us, you and me and this community and everyone, really, the whole collective, an opportunity to tap into our ability to support, to sustain, to reach for compassion, to be in service to others as opposed to service to self for a moment during our manifestation practices. Now, I will not say that anything that you or I will do can influence this person's soul journey. In other words, if they are meant to transition in the next little while, then they will. However, what we can do is support their intentions for what that would be like, or ultimately to support their intentions if in their cards, in their journey, in their particular theme, there is a desire for miraculous transformation, to then also be a example for the collective of the possibility of these things. Now, so today, what I wanted to do was, and I'm not sure if it'll be me or Vagrein, but let's collaborate, you and I, and everyone who's here, and everyone who watches this afterwards, in a intentional desire to support the desires and the intentions of a specific person. Now, I have in mind this particular person that I'm referring to, this person who is in this health situation at the moment and who is potentially looking at going on a new journey in a little while. But you can also intend anyone in your experience that you either know personally or at a distance, and intend that they get whatever it is in the most easeful way, in the most beautiful way, in the most loving way, in the most peaceful way, what is in the highest purpose for their soul journey in this right now moment. And when I say right now moment, I mean even the moment in which you're watching this playback, even in the moment that you, the bunch of you who are here live, are focusing. And in our collective focusing, there will be more support, whether it's for the same person that I'm intending or for the entire collective, through each of you calling into your awareness someone to whom support on what is correct for them is required. So this is also a tricky point, and it actually came up in conversation recently about, you know, how much of this non-physical or metaphysical magic, so to speak, is accepted or is in honoring of free will, right? So if you're wishing for someone to have something occur for them, how much of that is you kind of meddling in their business, and how much of it is simply you devoting your collective energy to their soul journey? Now, the other thing I want to say to anyone here is that if you're here on this call, if you're even on this live stream, you're already in direct connection with me and also with this person that I'm referring to, because the fact that you're hearing me talk about this person means that in some indirect or ultimately direct, we don't know how things unfold, ways, you are in soul journey with this person. You have a soul contract with this person. So that in some ways does alleviate the concern about free will. That applies to everyone. So anyone that you're interacting with, you do have some level of ability to impact their support level on the soul journey. But also it can help you to relax into a knowing that whatever occurs is what is correct for occurrence, and to know that you're a collaborative component to the correctness of that occurring. Otherwise, you wouldn't even be here. I mean, you'd be off, you know, doing whatever it is before you connected to this live stream or before you clicked on this video title. The last piece I want to add to this before we get started is that this person happens to have the same name as my predominant what would you call it? Guide. And that's not Vagrein. Nobody has the name of Vagrein. But believe it or not, I have had throughout my life a predominant guide that I am able to check in with and get advice from the time I was a child, and they have the same name as this person. So, you know, if this person is watching that, that is an interesting piece of information, but also for you guys to know that there really are no coincidences. And because I don't believe that time or space is linear, I have a sensation that this person in this form, or in the coincidence of choosing this name, or in the whatever it is, this metaphysical mishmash and jumble of the way things work out, is a direct correlation to that soul guide that I've had for the past, I guess, 40 years and have spoken to many, many times. So I love that. I love that there's this opportunity to be a escort or a guide or a collaborator or some sort of soothing or peace or something along a journey that is taking place and unfolding, regardless of the outcome or the destination of this particular journey. Sounds like I'm talking pretty cryptically, and I apologize for that, but because of the nature of transitioning or death, it's very difficult to maintain conversation about it without it being skewed into our collective baggage about that topic. So apologies for that in advance if that has, or in afterwards, if that's been annoying for you. Okay, so guys, let's head into a meditation or a transmission. I'm not sure again which it'll be. About sharing support and guidance on someone's soul journey. And like I said, I'll be holding this specific person in mind. If you would like to contribute also to this specific person, then by all means, that is beautiful. And in any way you are. Or if you want to hold someone else just in your focus, then go ahead and do that. And I will see you in a little while. So let's take a deep breath in. And out. And in. And out. And just settle into your seat and feel into the energies that are around you already. Physical energies such as temperature, sound in its waveform, the energies of your nervous system, all the communication, all sensation, perception of this physical reality. And allow yourself to tap into the non-physical energies around you as well. And use your physical, non-physical instruments to measure them and familiarize yourself with them. Going deeper into relaxation, deeper into knowing, intuiting, imagining. And come into what you perceive of as deeply your own awareness. That aspect that you recognize as yourself. And as you sit and familiarize yourself with this, just take a moment to be with yourself as I hand this over to Vagrein, who's interested in taking over. And when you are familiar with the self that you are, Focus, if you will, on another self, one that is perhaps not housed in a physical form that is yours. Someone incarnate, someone within your current now or recent now moments. And see if you can focus upon them with the same depth, clarity that you are focusing upon the parts of you that are non physical. Bring to mind either the being that our vessel described earlier or some being, stranger or friend, that you would like to share with, that you would like to give to. And simultaneously, in your giving, in your generosity of giving, receive from. The perfect exchange. For there is no relation that is not a perfect exchange. And you are powerful beyond what you can believe yourself to be. But call them to mind. Into your awareness. And focus simultaneously on your heart center. And allow that center to swell, to expand, to fill with love. Deep. Rich. Blossoming. Pulsating love. Allow this area of you to expand, to encompass this vision of the other being. And by vision, we do not mean a idea of physical form. You can be two spheres, you can be two lumps of clay. It is the energy to focus upon, to encompass this other being. The love of a mother, not the anxiety of a mother, but the deep desire that this other being has and receives all that it may from experience, so to have a fulfilling, supported, delightful, as in full of light, journey. Everything can be filled with light. Ultimately, everything is, and you are simply aligning with it. But hold this being in your heart. Make sure not a single inch of them is outside of this covering. In the same way you would tuck a child into bed, tuck this being into your heart. And you need not project your will upon them. They have a will. And what will they? Everything is accepted. Everything is seen with grace. Everything is held and nurtured and loved. There have been no mistakes. There is no regret. There is only love. Can you feel how this exercise, this giving is filling you, challenging you? For as you expand to truly love and accept the path that another self is on, the fact that you do not have any means except your love to share with another self, how this brings up your beliefs that do not serve you about love. About how love hurts, or is dangerous, or can break your heart. Your heart is invincible, unbreakable. Allow your heart to show you how invincible it is. Allow your love to show you what true power is. Allow other selves to bask in your love and for you to bask in theirs. To bask in your appreciation and for you to bask in theirs. Allow yourself to be to another self what you would want to be for you. And see that every moment you are caring, you are supporting, that you are shining your love on another self, it is returned in your knowing of your capacity to do so. In your knowing that it is you who is the source of all love that you can ever feel in your life. We gather here in this now with a mind to all those in state of transformation, in state of transmutation. All those who are not sure if they are alone or all one. You have the power to transmit into the ethers, into the all that is, and into your neighbor, into your friend, into your lover, into your child, into your mother, into your stranger, that oneness that you feel in your heart right now. You are so powerful to transform, to allow, to support, to guide. Claim your power through your love. Send it out. Feel how good that feels. Everyone you come across is simply another version of you. So treat them as you would love to be treated. Love them as you would love to be loved. Allow them their journey. Be unconditional because you already are. Return to the sensation in your heart. Expand it even further. Holding close to you each replica of the same situation or circumstance. Gather to you all those who are asking for your support and love, ready to receive it. Be the non-physical support for them. This does not require action. This requires your radiance alone. You can practice this at any time, in any place, and impact any now or now moment. And remember likewise that if you are in a state of need or desire for support yourself, as there will be situations and circumstances in your life in which you are that one who could use a helping hand, that in opening your heart to other selves, in giving, you have also opened that channel to be able to receive each and every other self that is radiating in this now towards you. If you are the one who is calling in the knowing of how loved and supported you are, it is available to you. It is here. We are here. Each one who has connected and is following along with this is here for you. There's nothing but love for you. Even if you are not calling it in this now and you do not feel like you need the extra support, we invite you now to breathe in all of that love that is heading in your direction by the multitudes of beings who are listening to these words. You are all interconnected. You are all intertwined. There is no separating of any of you. If even just one of you has the intention to shine love in this moment, you are all receiving it. You are all appreciating it. You are all benefiting from the shift in timeline that loving gesture has provided for you. Breathe it in. Magnify it within your heart and let it out to all of the others that would hear these words. We now offer a blessing. May you be able and aware at all times of the strength of love that you are. May you be able and aware at all times to be able to receive the love that you are. May you be open to the universe's gifts, opportunities, invitations. And may you share your love with all the other aspects of self with which you are in this now moment playing this particular game. May your challenges expand your being, expand your soul in all of the most delightful ways that your heart desires. May your situations and circumstances bring you nothing but the fulfillment of deeply held and cherished intentions. May your entire life experience be that which is the most heartfelt for you. May you never lose track of your love. May you never lose track of your knowing. And may you live in the light and the love of 1,000 suns. Anai. So see if you can continue to feel that heart space within you as you come back to this moment. Allowing yourself to process. Perhaps there's some emotion that came up. It's okay. That transmission pushes beyond comfortable heart spaces at times, that type of transmission. And that can stir up some of the false bottom of the mud in our lakes or streams. So allow yourself to just feel anything that's present right now. And when you're ready, come back to your body, come back to this moment, and you can open your eyes and you can feel into what's shifted for you, if anything, and what new inspirations there are that come through or imaginations that come through. I've been doing a course recently that said that speaking is our way of transmitting in physical form, and listening is our way of receiving, and inspiration is our way of receiving in non-physical form, and imagination is our way of transmitting. And I really like that because sometimes it's hard to tell the difference between inspiration and imagination. But if you have that kind of optic towards it, then it's interesting to sort of watch your day as it unfolds with that. Just to finish off, at least for this now moment, the story about the person from our community who is facing this particular experiencing or situation with their health and with perhaps the end of their physical form. I did get another email from them right before, actually 8 minutes before I came onto this Zoom, to say that they had over the weekend a procedure done from their medical team that has elongated the prospective time of their the time that they were quoted to have remaining, and that, you know, they are hoping to be and intending to be at the meetings with me later on in the month. I'd like to set for this community, if you would, you know, if it resonates for you, to hold the intention of having that person in your heart, even outside of this animation session, even though you don't know them, even though, you know, there's no direct connection between them, but just knowing that there's someone out there that your support and your love can be of benefit to. And perhaps, you know, they will see this, perhaps they'll never see this. But I believe that, you know, our non-physical intentions are really very powerful. And it's possible to, shift or to bring about the most soothing experiencing and timeline of this person that is in service to all, and specifically in service to their own inner being. So if you want to hold that intention with me as well, then that's a really beautiful thing, a beautiful way for you to serve the collective. I had a whole bunch of other things that I want to mention to you guys before I head off. I can't remember any of them right now. I do know that if you head over to my website, oh yes, I wanted to mention that the digital copy of Vagrein Seeking Hands When Sharing Begins is now updated on Amazon, which means that it's a reflowable book, which means it works better on Kindle devices. If you already purchased a copy of a digital copy of that book and you weren't happy with the layout or the way that it reads on your device, send me off an email. I'll put the link underneath this video where to send that email to. And so you can do that, and I'll send you off a free copy of the reflowable version if you send me an email with the screenshot of your previous version. I have events coming up in Boulder, Colorado. So if you're interested in joining those, I would be delighted to meet you there in person. And there's some new videos coming out too. So please, if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. Leave me a comment on this video. If you would like to also leave a comment about someone that you know specifically, you don't need to put their name in the comments, but if there's someone that you know specifically that could use support from the rest of this community, from me, from even this other person that I've been referring to during their transition, even yourself, if you want to just leave a comment and mention either the situation of that person, without going into detail, or just, leave an emoji, then, we have this amazing collective. We have this amazing community here that is aligned with certain values that I really think are so useful for unity consciousness and so useful for bringing about the best possible outcomes, even though, let's remember, nothing's ever out of place, but we do have our own desires and we do have our own preferences and our ability to choose the way that things unfold and manifest to the best and easiest end. And so if you have someone in your heart that perhaps you were focusing on during this meditation, or perhaps is in, a position where they could use more peace or alignment, then go ahead and comment about them. And in the meantime, I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. It's been my pleasure always to serve you. I want to say a shout out to those who wrote comments here. Hi, Ale. Hi, Jason. Hi, Judith. Hi, David. And hi, Rondita. It's great to see you guys. I love doing these live sessions. I will see about doing another one next week. So even though I don't get a chance to tell you guys about them, I'm so sorry. And hi, Krista. And so I just absolutely love them. And so I hope to be able to do them over and over again for you and be back here again with you shortly. Sending all my love and blessings to you. And of course, to anyone who's in need specifically of those love and blessings. Have an amazing, amazing day. Bye-bye.